boys and girls. It's me, Miss Judy. It's been a while since we've had a story time. I hope you guys had some great holidays. I know I did. I'm really ready to start reading some stories again with you. Have you guys ever had a time where something was really hard? I know I have. So hard that I definitely wanted to quit because that would have been a lot easier. That's what we're going to talk about today. When something's really hard and you kind of want to stop trying, keep going anyway. That's called perseverance. The little girl in the book that I found, she has a great idea, but her idea takes a lot of hard work. So I want to show you that book. We can learn brand new hello and goodbye songs so that we can keep practicing them and get really good at them. Then we can try some things to practice our own perseverance. I also have another song that I'm pretty sure you've heard before that's also about perseverance. Are you ready to hear a new hello song? I'm excited to show you. If you have heard any Raffi songs, that's the source for this one, okay? It goes like this. I'm in the mood for singing, hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for singing, hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for singing, singing along with you. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for marching, hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for marching, hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for marching, marching along with you. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for stories, hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for stories, hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for stories, reading along with you. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. What do you guys think? I bet you guys are going to get really good at it. You just have to practice. I am going to share my screen and read this book with you guys. Let's check it out. It's a book called The Most Magnificent Thing. It's a book written and illustrated by Ashley Spires. I really like the fun illustrations too. Look at those pictures. She's got stuff in her pockets. Look at her little puppy dog. She's got lots of stuff falling off of her wagon. The most magnificent thing. All the little perfectionists of the world. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. Look at them eating, exploring, relaxing. She makes things, he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She's going to make the most magnificent thing. Have you guys heard the word magnificent before? That is a word that means wonderful, incredible, and spectacular. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. She has tiny calculations. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time, easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. It looks like her dog is going to be her assistant. She's interviewing him. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way, and they get to work. It doesn't look like they set up their stuff out of the way. Look at that guy with his groceries trying to get by. She's like in the middle of the sidewalk. The guy's trying to drive his bike. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. Very important. When she's finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent. Nor good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside, gives it another go. Yeah, good job. Okay, try again. Yeah, this one will be good. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. Very, very important. When she's finished, she stands up and takes a look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw, but the thing's still wrong. She decides to try again. That's annoying. She's tried 2 of them now. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands, examines, and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. Oh my gosh, how many has she made of these things? She's tried all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. Are you guys getting curious about the thing that she's trying to make yet? I am very curious. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long. You see how long it is? She makes it short. She makes it rough. She makes it smooth. She makes it big. One of them, she even makes stinky, one even smells of stinky cheese, but none of them are magnificent. Her hard work actually attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. That's a lot of things to make and to not find the right thing yet. I can understand why she feels mad. Might feel like she should have figured it out by now. I know that feeling. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. Oh, geez, this seems like it's getting worse. If only the thing would just work. Crunch. Oh no. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. Have you guys felt that way before? Oh my gosh. It's kind of embarrassing once you think about it after the time has already ended, but I have had moments like that for sure. She sits down and says, I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. Oh, she didn't want to walk? Do you think that would help? A walk isn't going to get the thing made, is it? It's not going to help at all. I don't know. It's not much help. At first, he starts sniffing this dog and playing with this other dog. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. Oh, geez. And as they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing that she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She figured it out. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly this time. That's different from before. Remember when she was getting mad? She was working really fast. Tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. Look at the neighbors that are finding her things. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. It's on my wet. The afternoon faded into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left. It's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Oh my gosh, it was a little buggy to add to her scooter so her best friend, her dog, could ride in it. That really is the most magnificent thing. She did it, you guys. The end. I wanted to share that book with you because it was a perfect example of when something is really hard. You want to quit, and you keep going, and maybe it still doesn't even work. And that's usually when I will get mad. And then you're not working very good on it at all. That time that the dog decided to go take a walk, I think that was the moment where she was able to calm herself, breathe deeply, and then take a new look at it when they went back to all their pieces later on. She ended up with something that wasn't exactly what she thought it would be. It was a little heavier. It was a little different than she thought it would be, but that was okay. It still worked out. I love that book, and I wanted to think about other things to do with perseverance. And you know what song I came up with? I bet you've heard it before. Have you heard the Itsy Bitsy Spider? I kind of forgot that it's about perseverance, about trying and trying again. I'm sure you've heard it before. Sing it with me. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. So the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. If you would like a little bit more of a challenge in your spider skills, do this with me. Put your fingers out like this. Put your thumbs out like this. And take one finger, touch your thumb. That's all you need to make a little spider ladder. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun, it dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That was great. Friends, I am down here on the floor trying to think of some different ways that we could practice our perseverance. How can we practice getting better at trying again, even when it's hard? I thought of maybe you have something for stacking at home. You want to practice stacking with me? I have some fun pool noodles. Do you have any blocks that you want to stack with me? I'm going to see if I can get 4 on top of each other. And I don't know how easy this will be. I got 3. What about you? How many do you have? You could use blocks. You could use cards. You could use dice. This is going to be the hardest one. Ooh, it's okay. Keep going. Whenever you have a good idea about a way that could make it work, you gotta try it. Because each new idea that we have could get us closer to doing it. Yes! Did it! Another idea I had that we could help practice our perseverance, if you have a water bottle and any kind of ring, you could have your own ring toss. It could be harder depending on how small your ring is for your water bottle to fit through. Let's see if I can get it. And nope. Boys and girls, do you want to try your own ring toss with me at home? Nope. Keep trying. Oh, that one was close. Ah, even closer. No. Boys and girls, I know that you guys can do it if you want to try it at home. Each time you practice, you get a little better. Yeah! That was awesome! My last idea for practicing perseverance is I found an online maze that could be really good at helping our perseverance. I will add the link to this one in the Storytime post so that if you and your parents look for online mazes like this one, you become like a little space rocket. You have to get back to Earth. The thing about mazes is that especially once the mazes start getting bigger and bigger, you could go down a whole different area. It becomes a dead end. It can get kind of frustrating if you don't keep going. So those are my ideas. If you want to try any of those to practice your perseverance, I know you can do it. Boys and girls, I'm so glad to be reading with you again. I really want to show you this new goodbye song. It's pretty easy. Ready? It's time to say goodbye to all my friends. It's time to say goodbye to all my friends. It's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink an eye. It's time to say goodbye to all my friends. It's time to say goodbye to all my friends. It's time to say goodbye to all my friends. It's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink an eye. It's time to say goodbye to all my friends. I love getting to read with you guys. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.